This question, we must use the idea of equivalent fractions to try to get it so the bottom numbers are the same. We say get a common denominator. Because if we get a common denominator, then you can easily add fractions like 1/5 plus 2/5 is equal to 3/5. You just add the tops, just like, and you can almost say a fifth as a word. So just like 1 banana plus 2 bananas is 3 bananas, 1/5 plus 2/5 is 3/5. So in this case, how can we make them the same? Well, we can look for the lowest common multiple, a number that they both go into. In this case, it's going to be 12. These two times to give 12. So what we do is we times this one by 3, top and bottom. That does not change the fraction. And we get 3 over 12. And let me show you why. So if we have a quarter, and I'm just going to sort of shade it a little bit. Then if I now divide it by 3, which is essentially what I've done here when I times by 3, then you can see I now have 3/12. Okay, so I've just divided my fraction up a little bit differently. And we can do exactly the same as 1/3. So now I'm going to just shade that bit. And now I'm going to times top and bottom by 4. Okay, these are 4 equal amounts. This is just a sketch to demonstrate it. And you can see now we've got 4/12. Okay, so that's a little picture representation. This is how you sort of normally do it, just once you've got the hang of it. And then we add them together. So 3/12 plus 4/12 is going to be 7/12 if you were to put it into a final grid. Then you would just shade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. That would be your answer. 7/12. For this next one, there's a quick way you can do it and there's a slow way. You might be somebody who quite likes to just multiply the bottom numbers together. And I'll talk about that in a minute, but actually as you advance through fractions, we need better approaches. And here we can actually put them over, like I said before, the lowest common multiple. And because 5 goes into 15, we can just make this first one over 15. And we can do that by 5, 10, 15 times in by 3. So it becomes 9 over 15 minus 1 over 15. No need to change the 1 over 15 at all. And then that, with a similar way to when we're adding them, when the denominator is the same, we can do that here. 9 bananas minus 1 banana is 8 bananas. 9/15 minus 1/15 is 8/15. Okay, no, we'll draw the picture for this one. So 3/5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you can see I've got this shaded, and now I'm going to split it to 3 this way, and we get our 9/15 now. There's 15 boxes, 9 of them are shaded, and then we're taking one of them away, that one there, for example, that leaves us 8/15. So if you do it, just final little point, if you do like to do it by just timesing them together, maybe you're somebody who kind of does this. You times these, you times these, you times these. This is an approach that does work. That will give us 45 over 5 times 15, which is 75, minus 5 over 75. Sometimes when people do this, they put it straight over a common denominator. See, this works okay, but it's just like it kind of, it's just going to be longer. So better to get your head around this method. But hey, I'm not knocking it. If it works for you, then stick with it. Just, over time, try and move away and understand the ideas that I've talked about before. So then I'm going to get 40 over 75. Okay, but now I'm going to have to cancel it down. So I'm looking for a common denominator, which in this case is going to be 5. So I have to divide top and bottom by 5, which would give, again, 8 over 15. So hey, we get the same answer, just with a slightly more complicated method, but it's kind of like one that you can practice and learn, whereas this one requires a bit more, it requires more understanding, which is a good thing. But obviously it's a bit easier to make mistakes potentially if you haven't quite got your head around it. In any case, those are answers: 7 over 12 and 8 over 15, and I hope this makes sense.